The Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card is designed to take your business further. It's packed with benefits like 4 times points that adapt to your top 2 eligible spending categories every month on up to $150,000 in purchases per year. And up to $395 in annual statement credits on eligible purchases at select business merchants. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Dr. Shonda. I'm Chanel. And together we're double portion. Yo, I cannot wait to get into today's topic.
It's going to be so fun.
No, because what we're talking about, like when we were in it, it was the funnest time.
It was
legit.
And we actually sanctioned this place as our official birthday spot.
Oh yeah, we did.
We went last year and we went this year.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Last year it wasn't as lit though.
Last year was not.
It was lit.
I feel like you can go to that place on a random Tuesday and it'd be the same amount of lit.
Yeah, you're right. So it was lit.
Yeah.
But I would say this year was a different lit.
It was lit.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. So
let's start with our introductions.
All right. Yeah. So my name is Dr. Shonda, licensed clinical psychologist, media contributor, everything else under the sun. I love talking to y'all. Y'all can check me out at my podcast, Paging Dr. Shonda.
And I am Chanel S. Reynolds. I am an NFL executive. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. And I'm newly a podcast host. You can find me at Chanel S. Reynolds on Instagram.
Amen. All right. So what's next on the agenda, Chanel?
Next. All right. It's our official check-in.
Okay.
So we're going to tell the people what we've been up to.
Listen.
Y'all, we celebrated a birthday since the last time you seen us.
It doesn't feel like... So you mean to tell me last week, we had a birthday, went to Essence...
last week, missed our flight.
Like, that feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
It feels like so long ago.
It does.
Bruh.
All
right, so let's jump into the conversation, y'all.
Yeah. So let's start from the top.
Okay.
All right. So it was our birthday.
Yes.
We were trying to figure out, hey, do we want to travel? What do we want to do?
We were trying to figure this out for a month.
For the longest time.
Anybody who knows Shonda and Chanel, our close friends, they know that we're very last minute.
Very last minute when it comes to planning our birthdays or any travel arrangements.
Anything. But I remember, our friends have been asking us, maybe the past 2 months, okay, y'all, if y'all want us to celebrate with you, you gotta let us know what you're doing. Yeah. And we're like, all right, we still trying to figure it out.
And that Monday night.
Mind you, our birthday
was on
Tuesday. Mind you, it was that Sunday night. Our birthday is a Tuesday. We're like, you know what?
We're going to go to New Orleans. So, we booked the flight on Monday, right?
No, it was Sunday.
You booked yours on Sunday. I booked mine on Monday, I think.
Yeah.
I booked my flight on Monday night. So, we were all booked up by Monday night, set to travel on Thursday.
Yeah, I got the Airbnb on Sunday, too.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Airbnb on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. And we flew the Great Value of Airlines.
The Great Value of Airlines. Okay, can we first talk about Spirit Airlines?
Y'all, don't judge us, but we flew Spirit.
Y'all, this was the only flight.
They were the
only straight flight left.
Yeah.
And we was like, all right, y'all, we just going to get on Spirit.
Yeah, it's not going to be bad.
It's not going to be bad. We're going to pray it through. We're going to get there, whatever. Mind you, Spirit knows their reputation.
Yeah. Yes.
So what do they call
it? The flight attendant.
The flight attendant was basically trolling us, right? So as soon as we hop on, she was like, okay, everybody, you got to put your phone on airplane mode. Make sure you check your text messages, your iMessages, Snapchat, and my favorite, sugardaddy.com.
Like, what? No, the thing that got me was when she said, and for those of you who said you never fly Spirit again, welcome back.
Right. And then, no. But the part when we landed, though, that was the kicker.
Oh, yes.
When as soon as we landed, the Spirit airline lady said, all right, everybody, we made it to the gates. Thank God they're not pearly white. I'm like, never again. No, Spirit done did it. Good.
But the thing about Spirit, the fact that they're so ghetto, we were 30 minutes late for takeoff.
30 minutes late for takeoff, y'all.
And we had a connecting flight. So we're leaving Baltimore.
Leaving from Baltimore, layover in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And our connecting flight was like, it was 30 minutes. And anybody who's ever been to Atlanta Airport is huge. You have to get on like one of those air trains in order to get to the gateways or whatever, the gates. And so as soon as the you told the lady that, yo, we have a connecting flight. Yeah.
I said that when we first took off, so they know.
Yeah. And so basically they were trying to get as many people off the flight first who had connecting flights. So we were running, trying to get to the
Atlanta airport.
Oh my goodness, running through the Atlanta airport.
And your seat was in front.
Yes.
Mine was in the back. So I was just like, all right, trying to just go ahead, hold the plane so that when I get there, they won't pull off without me.
Yo, no. So, and they didn't know. They had to wait for everybody.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
But as soon as we got on that Atlanta flight to New Orleans, baby,
we look up.
This is Essence weekend.
Nothing but black people.
It looked like Soul Plane in there.
Nothing but black people on that plane.
It looked like Soul Plane. Like it was just a swarm of black people. Yeah. Everybody just excited.
Like, hey,
like I'm
people
like,
behind me talking about Essence.
Right. It was. I was like, okay, so this is a whole situation.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Oh my goodness.
So we land.
So we did land.
We landed
okay. So just a disclaimer. I don't think we told them yet, but so last year we went to New Orleans for our birthday, and we were like, you know what, we got to come to New Orleans every single year because New Orleans is a lit city. Like if you've never been there. You have to go. We always say New Orleans is like its own country.
Yeah, New Orleans, baby.
It's New Orleans, baby. Like that. How they say it?
New Orleans, baby.
I love. First of all, like I love their accents.
Yeah.
They have a different type of cuisine.
Yeah. Their music
is different.
Their people bounce and shake.
Yeah, the shake and bounce and shake. Yeah. Yeah. People are friendly. In New Orleans, it's different. We're from like the Northeast.
Yeah.
People don't speak to people like that.
And you can walk past people and you don't.
And but like we're like down south with that same mentality.
Yeah.
We got kids walking up to us like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Fine.
How are you?
What you need?
You gonna rob us? What's up? Where your mom at?
Where's your mom? Why are you on this bike in the middle of the day? But we was like, but like that's just the culture in New Orleans. But it really is different. They got their own candy.
Oh,
the pralines. Yes. Oh my gosh.
The
beignets. Like all that. But grilled oysters.
I think their food is like one of their best assets.
Yeah, for sure. I love it.
But okay.
So so we land. We was like, we're gonna go to New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
But this time when we go, we've never been to Essence Fest.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, Chanel, I don't know how you felt about Essence Fest, but I never really like wanted to go. Ever.
I didn't either.
I always used to call it Auntie Fest. Yeah. Like all the aunties is about to be down there. No shade to the aunties.
It's that Freaknik.
Yeah,
can we say that on this podcast?
I don't know if we could say Freaknik on this podcast. But that's what I thought. Yeah. How were you feeling about it?
I mean, the same. Called it Auntie Fest, and I feel like all the 90s babies or the 90s people that had their prime in the 90s that was going to Freaknik, they're now going to Essence Fest. But when we got there, it was like
cool. Like it was like people our age and younger there. But I think Essence does a good job of like drawing people from different age pools.
I think they did a good job of that this year because they had like City Girls,
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, like so the people was out.
Issa Rae, like
we saw Thelma
from Good Times was there. Thelma from Good Times. She looked so good.
Okay, so we landed. We landed the plane.
We landed Soul Plane.
We got to New Orleans, the New Orleans airport. When we get off the plane, they had this very small anticlimactic band
Essence
that
Fest
was it was their Essence Fest band that was in the lobby. A 3-piece band did a horrible job. I was like, okay, it was giving.
It wasn't giving New Orleans like it should have gave.
And it wasn't giving Essence Fest.
No,
I know that for sure.
Not at all.
So So we get out there. We order our Uber. We see a random actor, the comedian.
He's actor and comedian.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too. He was on Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
For a very long time.
Yeah. So we saw
at
him
Jingles
at the
2000.
airport.
Yeah. So he was cool. Everybody is just like cool. You gonna walk around, see celebrities walking around as regular people. So everybody was cool. We called our Uber or our Lyft, and it was a guy from Jerusalem. We asked him where he was from.
First of all, this man Chanel, Jesus was our Lyft.
Jesus be a Lyft.
Jesus was our Lyft.
Yeah, Jesus
Y'all,
was our Lyft driver.
When I tell you, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, he looks very Jesus-y.
He looks very Jesus-y.
Like, mad Jesus-y.
His eyes. He had the eyes like fire, and the hair like, and the feet like, He's beautiful.
No,
he had the most mesmerizing eyes.
No,
like,
for real. Like,
they were like sea blue green.
Yeah. And the eyes like fire, right?
Eyes like fire, and the hair like
wool,
and the feet like bread.
And so we start talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Jerusalem." He starts telling us about.
The Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card is designed to take your business further. It's packed with features and benefits like flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business, 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs, and so much more. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
His country. He said it was very cold. They have great food. We should visit.
Yeah.
A lot of great things about Jerusalem, and we get out the lift like, I think
did we just have an interaction?
Jesus? Think that was Jesus. I low key think that was. Is this the second coming? Like what? It's giving a second coming.
It's giving second coming.
It is giving second coming. And so that was our Lyft. Our Lyft driver was Jesus. So thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
It was all him. Yes.
Getting us through.
We landed from Spirit.
Taking us through the highways.
Look, no. The Spirit. We went through the Spirit. We took Spirit and then got picked up by the Holy Spirit. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Is that what happened?
Yes.
The Holy Spirit. Huh? Because the three are in one.
Come on. One. All right.
No, for real. Okay.
And then we got Choco.
Yes.
At Neil's.
Our favorite restaurant.
One of our favorites. Is Neil's and Morrow's.
Neil's and Morrow's, yes.
So we went to Neil's.
Yes.
So good.
It was so good. Had their grilled oysters. Amazing. Yes. Anybody who doesn't like oysters, I always tell them, no, you got to try grilled oysters because it's different. The texture is meatier. Like, it's bomb.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, so yeah, we were vegan for many years. We're pescatarian now. So, yeah. Excuse me. I just felt like the people needed that insight.
Yeah.
But yes, so we got the oysters. Then we take our Lyft back
to we go to the Airbnb.
Yeah, we take our Lyft to the Airbnb.
Y'all, last year we stayed in a hotel right off of Canal and Bourbon.
It was right on Canal Street. Right.
This year we stayed in
because we booked it 2 days before.
We booked it 2 days before, so all the hotels were mad expensive.
So we had to get an Airbnb.
Got an Airbnb. This Airbnb, y'all, we were living amongst the locals.
Smack dab in the middle.
We was in the hood.
Right.
Yes. Like we were in the hood. Like it was it was a situation.
Yes.
So our Airbnb didn't unlock until 3 p.m.
We asked the lady, we said, we landed a little early. Can we come in? She said, yeah, for $50.
We was like,
keep
wait.
Keep it low. We gonna keep our little $50. So we walking around New Orleans for about 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Walking around the neighborhood.
Just trying to waste time.
Walking around the hood with our bags until 3 o'clock until the door unlocks.
Oh my goodness.
It was the worst. We could have gotten robbed.
It was like that. It was like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then so after that, what did we do? We took naps.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think we took
I worked a little bit.
No, we just got dressed and went straight to our first activity.
What was that? Not the comedy show.
Yeah.
No, you laid down. I worked a little bit, and then we went to the comedy show.
I don't think I laid down.
Oh.
But, okay, anyway, we got dressed.
Yes. And we went to the comedy show that they said started at 8 o'clock.
They said it started at 8 o'clock.
So we're rushing there.
And
y'all, we're never on time. And the fact that we got there on time, like Kevin and them should have been grateful.
They should have been thanking us. Yeah. Like, thank you, twins, for getting here on time.
Right. But they didn't start until
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. So they go through a whole lineup. Mind you, we love comedy. We love comedy shows. We've seen Kevin Hart multiple times live.
Spank, all them.
Yeah, Spank, all them.
It was dope.
It was great.
But it started mad late. And another thing, Chanel, that really got me with the comedy show It was a good comedy show, but everybody who walked through after you go through the metal detectors and stuff, they give you a pouch, right? And matter of fact, no, they don't even give you the pouch. They ask for your phone. You hand them your phone. Yep. They put your phone into a pouch that you can't unlock unless you get one of those clothes hanger things, the magnet remover from like stores when you buy clothes and stuff. And until you get to one of those spots, you can't unlock your phone. Yeah. So everybody's phone is in this locked pouch. We got there at 8:00. Yeah. The show didn't start till 10. Yeah. It was over maybe at what, midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yes. So it was for his reality check tour, though. That's when he kicked off the tour. So they just wanted to make sure that nobody like recorded any footage, so he can like sell it to somebody like HBO or something.
Right, but how did you feel about not having your phone?
I felt empty. I felt lost.
I know. JK. I know you felt, because I always tease Chanel that like you always on your phone or whatever. But for me, I felt like I was good because I don't check my phone like that throughout the day. Usually because I'm one, too busy. Two, I try not to be too much of a consumer of social media like that anymore. But I will say it was a little scary. Well, on the one hand, I feel like it was a good opportunity because people in general, I feel like don't always have the opportunity to not be on their phone. Right. And because we always have access to it. So because that access was taken away from us, people were like, we were having conversations with people in front of us, conversations with people around us, conversations with people in line. Oh, y'all twins? Yeah, where y'all from? Da-da-da-da. Like, we wouldn't get that because usually we would be like scrolling on our phone, right? Yeah. So I like that aspect. But what if there was an emergency?
Right, that's the only thing. I saw a lady that was in front of us. She answered her phone somehow, I guess through the pouch. So if you needed to answer, you could probably answer. They just wanted to make sure that we weren't taking pictures or capturing footage or anything.
How would you do that? It was like, how would you answer your phone while it's in the case?
I don't know. I just saw her with the pouch on her head and she was talking to somebody.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, but so the comedy show was good. So it was a couple of actors that went first, a couple of opening acts. We had Spank, who was from Philly, so we heard him perform live multiple times. And Kevin Hart finally got on stage. So Kevin's set was good. He was funny.
Yeah, he had his moments, but it was funny.
Towards the end, I was falling asleep. It wasn't because of the content of the show. It was simply because I was tired.
So late.
And we got there on time. Like, if you would have just told us it starts at 10 o'clock and we're going to be here for a long time, then you just could have said that. But we got there at 8 o'clock, and then, like, towards the end, I'm like, hold up, what was the joke he just said? Why they laughing? Like, I was literally nodding off in the show. So.
Yeah. It was a time. But I will say that was one of the events that I was really looking forward to.
Yeah, and I still had a good time.
Yeah. All right. So after the comedy show, we planned on going back to the hotel room, not the hotel, the Airbnb, to take a nap, and then kind of like going out to explore New Orleans. But we stayed asleep. Anybody who knows us saying like, "Oh, we're about to take naps," we going to bed. Like. All right, so what's next on the agenda?
So on Saturday morning, we got up and we got beignets. Yes. If you've never had a beignet from New Orleans, you have to do it.
Yes. Okay, so let's preface it by saying this. The night before, we were like, you know what? Kevin Hart was good. Let's see if there are other Essence events that we could go to, just to get more of that Essence experience. And we were like, all right, let's get the general ticket, and we're going to get the wellness ticket as well. Yeah. So we was like, you know what? These events are occurring all day. We might as well just show up late like we usually do and go get some beignets. Right. And so we went to go get beignets.
Cafe beignet, y'all. If you've never been to New Orleans and had a New Orleans beignet, yes, Cafe Du Monde is like cool. It's the touristy one. It's good, but Cafe beignet is where you go to get your beignets.
I don't like Cafe Du Monde. I don't.
That's the airport one, right?
Yeah, that's the airport one. But
so you eat them.
I eat them when there's nothing else left. Yeah. But Cafe Du Monde is the touristy one, like you said. And they have their beignets pre-made already.
Exactly.
They have them pre-made so you can package them up and go. But Cafe Beignet is like they make it in-house. Like they have the crawfish omelets and like I'd rather go to Cafe Beignet. And it has a better scenery for taking pictures and stuff, which is what we were doing.
Yes, that's our preference is Cafe Beignet. We finished eating our beignets. We went outside, took a couple pictures.
No. Yeah, I think you're downplaying this. We didn't take a
I'm
couple
about
pictures.
to say it.
Okay, go ahead.
Second. Yeah. Took a couple pictures. As we were taking pictures, we had multiple tourists walk up to us to take our photos for us. We had photographers, we had videographers, some from Atlanta, some from New York. It's just the fact that I guess we're twins. We kind of draw attention, and the people really just wanted to take our picture.
Yeah, but also we weren't just like, oh, we didn't just go just to take a couple pictures. No, she's downplaying it. Anywhere I go, I'm bringing my tripod. We're going to shoot content because like we're content creators. So I had my tripod with me. People were asking me, oh, are you pressed? Yes, I am pressed.
Pressed. She's very pressed.
I don't care, pressed for a good photo op. So yeah, so I had my tripod with me. I had things set up, and so people were just walking up to us and like, well, get it from this angle.
Yeah, get
it
lower. Yeah.
And so that's why I love going out where it's like a black city, because like black people, we just be looking.
We look out for each other. Yeah,
I love
what we do.
And the one dude, he had a really good video of us.
He did. We're gonna upload it on our page
for sure. All right. So then after that, we transitioned into Essence. So we go to Essence.
We first went to the wellness center, hub.
Wellness hub.
It was very boring. Well, it was. I'm sorry. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Shout out to the homies at the wellness house at Essence.
Did you know any of them?
Yeah. So they were good. We transitioned. We went to the main convention.
The panel that we attended was not intriguing. I'm sorry. They covered the same content at the Black Enterprise conference that we went to a couple months ago, and I'll say shout out to Rashad.
Shout out to
Forbes of Culture and Rashad. I would say that they really did a really good job of pulling the information out versus
Rashad is a great
he's great at what he does.
Yeah, he's a great moderator.
Yeah.
He's a great moderator, but he was also controversial. Like he was just pulling on people and kind of getting them to kind of exactly. So
maybe that's why I liked it.
So we pull up to then we transition into the main convention.
The actual convention
right.
center.
So they're checking everybody's stuff. Like, oh, did you sign up? Did you download? They see my tripod. They was like, oh, y'all work here.
Yeah. We work here.
We work here.
We just like, Lord forgive us for lying.
Lord forgive us, Lord God. We finessed our way into Essence. Then got into like one of those like the beauty line or whatever. They asked us another question like, "Oh, you working or you vending?" Yeah. We vending. We working. Y'all, we finessed our way the whole time. No, because there was another time we finessed to being on the stage because we wanted to take pictures.
Listen, all right, so we get into Essence. We walk in. All the exhibits, boom, boom, boom. We supported some black businesses. We ran into our friend, Dr. Jeff. Dr. Jeff basically allowed us to meet some of his friends, like Yandy from Love and Hip Hop, which was dope. After that, there was still a panel going on in the main room. Immediately following the panel, I don't know who said it, but they said, hey, let's go get a picture on stage. Was it you?
No, I did, yeah.
Hey, let's go get a picture on stage. I'm like, security right there. Everybody's like, who gonna let us on stage? Mind you, the stage was like this high.
The stage is high. And there's no stairs to get up there.
Yeah. So Dr. Jeff was like, come on, let's do it. So he picks us up and puts us on stage. We get on stage and get our little photo op.
Right.
We pull him on stage so he can get his photo op, and it was just a weekend of finessing.
It was a weekend of finessing.
After that, we ran into our cousin.
After that, okay, so let's talk about this story. So prior to ever meeting Jacquees,
he's a R&B star.
He's an R&B singer. Jacquees is an R&B singer.
He's self-proclaimed as the king of R&B.
He calls himself the king of R&B. His name is Jacquees Broadnax.
If y'all know us,
you know my mother's maiden name is Broadnax, which is a very uncommon name. Very uncommon. And so I was like, you know what? If I ever meet Jacquees, I'm gonna tell him that we're probably related because Broadnax is a very uncommon name.
Right.
Broadnax, Broadnax. Like, who has that name?
Nobody.
So our friend, I told Jeff, I was like, yeah, we got like similar last names. So while he's doing a sound check, Jacquees is on stage doing a sound check.
And mind you, Essence is empty.
Essence is
they
over.
Kept saying, yo, y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta leave. And
mind
we up here,
I got my bag.
So we like,
we
pressed.
vendors. Like we pressed.
We supposed to be here.
So they let us stay in there a little bit longer. So Jacquees is in there doing his sound check. And so Dr. Jeff is like, while he's singing, he was like, yo, please.
Gave the man a nickname. He gave Jacquees Broadnax a nickname like that was his friend for years.
He was like, yo, Jacquees.
No, he said Queese. Hey, yo, Queese.
Can I get a picture? And he was like, yeah, you good, or whatever.
No, he said Queese. You got family over here.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't say, can I get a picture? He said, yo, Queese, you got family over here.
Yes, okay. So we walk up to Jacquees. He lets us pass their little velvet rope. He stops the sound check for us. So we take a picture, whatever. I was like, yeah, so you got a last name that's very uncommon. That's my family's last name. He was like, Broadnax? I was like, yeah.
And then his boy was like, yo, y'all got the same eyes. Y'all all got the same eyes.
His boy definitely said that. And Jacquees take his glasses off and he started like looking at it.
I was like, oh my God.
No, and then he was like, yeah, so where y'all family from? Like, he was having a real conversation. We tried to figure out the bloodline, the lineage, to see if we actually related. And then he was like, dang, y'all my cousins. I was like, yeah, we your cousins. He was like, no, y'all not.
Y'all not my cousins.
No, we're not my cousins. So
he was cool, though.
Jacquees was very sweet.
Cool.
The fact that he would just stop his set to have a conversation with people
that was dope.
who were supporters, like, I think that was really dope. So.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah. So, all right. What did we do after that?
After that, we went to Bourbon Street. We went to dinner first, right?
Yeah. But dinner was on Bourbon Street.
Dinner on Bourbon Street, yeah.
So we went to Felix's.
Do Saints go to Bourbon Street?
I don't know. We'll ask y'all. Do Saints go to Bourbon Street?
Saints go to Bourbon Street? I don't know, but it was a good time.
It was a good time.
We had fun. We went to Felix's.
We
got their char-grilled oysters. It was fun.
More oysters.
One thing that happened during the weekend, we didn't go to, but a lot of people went to, were the concerts.
Yes. I wanted to. Somebody hit me up and was like, yo, I got a Janet Jackson ticket for you. But I heard through the grapevine that Sister Janet,
I heard she killed.
She ain't lost a beat.
I heard she killed it.
I heard sis, like, she still sounds like her albums.
Yeah.
She still is, like, physically fit and able to dance and keep up with her 20 and 30-year-old dancers.
Yep.
Like, when I'm 50, Chanel, like, I'm trying to be like Sister Janet.
Yeah, Sister Janet is it.
Child. And I heard Patti LaBelle was cutting up.
I heard Patti tore it up.
Patti.
There were shade room clips of her doing the seawall on stage.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's a testament of, like, you don't have to grow old if you don't want to.
Right.
Like,
and
you're
Sis
so...
is 78.
Right.
Yeah.
78 sea walking?
Yeah.
Child.
Sea walking at 78.
Yes.
78 sea walking.
78 and sea walking, child. Like, that's what I'm trying to be. That's the type of energy, that's the type of stuff I'm trying to be on. They also had some things to say regarding like
Jasmine.
the opening acts. Yeah, with Summer Walker and Jasmine Sullivan.
Now Jasmine holds her own weight, so I'm not even thinking about that.
So here's what they're saying. They're saying that I think it was the lineup was Summer Walker, Jasmine Sullivan, and then Patti LaBelle. And they were saying Patti LaBelle gave all this energy.
Yeah. And
Summer Walker and Jasmine Sullivan, they only gave vocals. And
I heard that Jasmine really still worked the stage though.
But that's the point that I want to get to. Because here's the thing. For all of you new fans, for the hotel fans, and I get it, you're new to the fold. They're new to the fold. Yeah. So they don't truly know. They're babes. They're babes in this.
Babes in
Yeah. So they're still being discipled.
Yeah.
So I need y'all to watch your mouths when it comes to Jasmine Sullivan. Okay?
Please.
Because sis has never been a dancer. She's never been like that type that's gonna, like, you know, just give you an 8 count like Beyonce. She's not gonna do that.
But she will blow you out.
But she will
the
sing
water.
8 octaves. Like she will sing.
She will go from down here to up here.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, like, she knows how to work what she has.
Right.
So, like, she'll work the stage. Her set changes. Like, all those different things, like, happen.
Now,
so,
I've never seen her live, but I really want to.
Yeah. She's dope live.
Yeah.
She's dope live.
Now, I don't even want to put them in the same bucket, Summer Walker and Jasmine, Jasmine holds, she's in a class of her own, okay? Right. She is, to me, one of the best vocalists that we have on this planet right now.
For sure.
Brandy, Jasmine Sullivan, and probably a few others. Summer Walker, I heard, was boring.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, Chanel, she's a great vocalist. She's a great vocalist. Okay. But they're saying that she doesn't have the stage presence. Like, she's literally just standing there singing and singing her notes, and that's it. Not giving the crowd anything.
So, that's fine. But maybe she should have been at, like, a House of Blues or something.
That's what I'm thinking.
Not at the Superdome.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. People are really coming at her for this. But what they don't understand is how, like, social anxiety works. Like, she talks about having anxiety and, like, having social anxiety, whatever. So, I commend her.
Okay, is that my problem once I buy $100-something ticket?
It's not. Okay. It's not. But, like, I commend her for even accepting the engagement to an Essence Fest because that's a major platform.
Okay.
But I do feel like she needs to step and, like, keep it at a smaller level so that she can overcome that anxiety at smaller levels.
Youth services. She should do youth service.
Shut up. Youth services?
Yes. You're not at the Superdome level yet, sis.
No, she's not.
So you need to start with the spirit of servitude, do some youth services, work your way up to the main convocation, keep working your way up to the House of Blues and bigger audiences and stuff, and then maybe eventually you can go to a Superdome. But at this point in time, children's church.
Okay, so she went from youth services to children's church. Chanel, can you stop, please? Like, can y'all come get her? She went from youth services to children's church. Nah, but for real, I understand exactly what you're saying. But I do think, Summer, call me girl. Social anxiety is one of the things that I'm very skilled at helping people with and overcoming. I teach other clinicians how to do this, girl. Yeah. Just call me. I can help you, sis.
Call her.
I can help you. All right, so those were the concerts?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we went home.
We went home.
We went home on Saturday morning because it was our mom's birthday.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't want to miss our mom's birthday.
We came home early for mom's birthday. Yeah.
So it was fun.
It was a fun
We had a good time.
We had a good time. Yeah, so, all right, what's next?
That's it.
All right, that's it then. So I hope y'all enjoyed our recap. So we're going to ask y'all, do Saints go to Bourbon Street?
Do Saints go to Bourbon Street? Leave it in the comments.
Nah, for real. But we had fun on Bourbon Street.
We did.
Like, you don't have to do all the extra things that are on Bourbon Street.
Right, but you can still have fun.
Yeah, like...
Saints can laugh.
Saints can
have good food.
Saints can people watch because it was a lot of people watching.
It was a lot of people to watch.
It was a lot of people to watch. But it was overall like a good time. So are you going to go back next year?
Oh, absolutely. And I want you all to come with us.
Are we planning a trip?
Are we planning a trip? Our birthday trip with our podcast listeners.
Come on, let's go. Come on, y'all.
Come on. No, next year we'll be invited to Essence Fest.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have us on the thing. And we won't have to fake like we actually work there. We'll actually be working.
You know what? That's a word.
It's a testimony. Because we're going to be able to look back and say, hey, last year we snuck our way in and we were doing all this and taking pictures. This time we don't have to do that.
Invited.
We're escorted.
Yes.
Escorted in, not escorted out.
And on that note, it's a wrap, y'all. Thanks for listening to our Essence recap. It has been real. See y'all later. Make sure you tune in next week for
the Double Dose Podcast.
The Enhanced American Express Business Gold Card is designed to take your business further. It's packed with features and benefits like flexible spending capacity that adapts to your business, 24/7 support from a business card specialist trained to help with your business needs, and so much more. The Amex Business Gold Card, now smarter and more flexible. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.